Hi everyone, welcome to 303 Squadron. It's an early access release, so the game is a little bit clunky and a little bit unpolished, but we're going to start to have a quick first look at this game today and see what we can see what we can do, and play around and have some fun. So, if you don't know, 303 Squadron was formed in the RAF in 1940, and it was mainly comprised of 3 Polish fighters who came along here, formed the squadron, and obviously were well renowned for their aggressive nature with the Hurricane in the Battle of Britain, and they were a very exemplary squadron, it turned out to be. So, we're at the base here. We'll just take our bicycle. We can have a little ride around the base. Can we take the bicycle in the building? Oh, we can! Hey! Watch out, everyone! Here we go. Coming through. Oh, it's a bit clunky, as you can see. Oh, no, I can't go any further than that. Okay, I'm going to have to get off the bike. The bike is stuck. I've taken the bike beyond its limits. So, yeah, expect stutters, pauses, and things. It is an early access game, and they've literally released it yesterday or last night, and I'm just taking a look at it for the first time, so I haven't played around too much with the settings. I'll just bring you in here. This is obviously the officer's mess. Prepare for a copyright strike. Yeah, nice. The controls are clunky, as you can see. We end up walking into walls and stuff. Thanks for me losing my bicycle. We're now going to have to jog along the base until we find this chap we need to have a chat to. And we can talk a little bit about the game. So there is a flying aspect to this game. That is a little bit hampered at the moment because there is no support for HOTAS or any joysticks at the moment on day of early access release. But you can use a gamepad, which is what I'll be doing today. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it's better than the keyboard I've found.
I have to say that I'm relieved with the fact that we ended up forming a fighter squadron. A bloody shame it would be were we forced to fly the bombers.
It looks like he's got his lower jaw has got false teeth. Watch when he speaks. If you ever had a nan with false teeth, or any old person with false teeth, you know what I'm talking about.
Assigned to scout or bomber units.
And my conscience would not let me be at peace if I was a bomber pilot. You never know who you'd hit.
We are at war, sir.
We are at war.
Okay. Great pep talk there. So there are sections of this base you can't get to because they haven't been built yet, but it says coming into the full release of the game. We've got some of our buddies over here doing some morning exercises. A couple of Hurricanes primed, ready to go. Ours is behind this big hangar here, so that was a bit of a thing, losing the bicycle so early. There's plenty of other bikes around the airport you can pinch, but that's okay. So the flight mechanics, you can have 2 styles. You can have arcade, which puts you outside the aircraft and very arcadey. And if you just controlling with mouse and keyboard, that is what I've found is the most easiest, going with the arcade style controller. But with the gamepad, I'm using an Xbox 360. Try and get it out, Taff. Control pad, and that seems to work okay. It's not great. As soon as they bring flight stick support in, it's going to transform this game, I feel. The other aspect of it is the mechanical side of the aircraft. So you can have a chat with your mechanic, and you can tweak the various bits and pieces of your aircraft. So you can tweak the... They haven't quite got that right. There's a horrible buzz. You can probably hear that buzz when the aircraft comes towards you, but when it goes, you get that lovely Merlin purr. So they need to obviously tweak that sound as well. What was I saying? So first off, in the tutorial, you learn how to align your guns to best suit your flying style. So there's various different settings you can set them to, and then as things unlock, you can upgrade the engine and upgrade and tweak the aircraft to your desire. So let's have a word with our engineer here.
Some personal touches on my Hurricane.
You want a personal touch? No problem.
So here we go. Now we go into the mechanical side of it. So you can see we've got the engine we were able to work on, and we've also got the guns again. So if we have a look at the guns, So we've got a standard belt feed ×4. We've got 303 British Mark 4s. We've got Downing spread. That's the alignment I went with. And 303 light barrel mod. So if we take this off, we can have a look at... so we've got uninstall mode here, letting we switch between tab to install and uninstall. So we'll remove the those. We'll remove these. Can we remove these? Or we need to remove the belts first? Get rid of the belts. Oh, I can zoom in. There we go. We'll zoom in. Give you a better... get rid of the ammo. And we'll see what we can put in. Right, we'll take the barrels off. And see what we can... We may just need to rebuild it exactly how I've just taken it out, but... Right, nice. So let's go into install mode. We can... Oh, we've only got the choice of this at the moment. Oh, I think that is literally all we have. Okay, that's fine. It is only early game, so I wouldn't expect too much. Ah, here we go. Ammunition-wise, we've got British 303, which has got a damage rating of 1 out of 5. And velocity of almost 4 out of 5. We've got Incendiary, which has got damage is almost 2 out of 5, and velocity is 2 out of 5. And we've got Armor Piercing, so awful noise. Then you get the lovely roar of the Merlin. Oh, you didn't on that one. You didn't on that one. That was just awful. The Armor Piercing is 2.5 damage, and 1 and a bit velocity. So I'm thinking what we'll do, we'll have 2 303s, and we'll probably have some incendiary. So this one here will have... Oh, I was saying we've got incendiary. Right, so we have...
Hope this will fix it.
Right, so can I... I'm just wondering if it's a case of... Do I have to do it all? And in these, can I take those out? And in there... No, I think... Unless I'm doing this wrong, you've got to do all 4 the same. Which is a bit of a shame.
Alright.
I'll play around with that and try and learn a bit more about that, but, you know, for the moment... So we've got ammo feed belts as well. Standard belts, reliability is good, reload speed is slow. We've got filed belt feed, which is fast but unreliable. And then you've got a light belt feed, which is kind of... Which we'll go with. It's a nice balance between the two. And it looks like everything's going to be the same right here. And put that on there. Nice. So that's the guns, well, pretty much as they were, but we had a look at it. We'll have a look at the engine now. So we've got a standard engine. De Havilland ×1 propeller. Standard dynamo. Standard supercharger. And improved oil filter, though. So let's have to take the... Slowly. Can I spin? Oh, I can spin the camera around. Okay, nice. Zoom in. So I need to come over here. There we go. So you do have a little bit of Hurricane Mechanic Simulator thrown in as well. It's not as obviously detailed as the simulation type games, but it gives you an idea of little bits and things you can tweak with. So what do I need to do now? Get rid of this. There we go, she's out. Good. So if we have a look at the dynamo, we'll take that off. We've got the supercharger there. Improved oil. Oh my goodness. I am slightly worried that if I take all this apart, I may not be able to put it back together again. That is a genuine concern at this point. I guess it's just trying to find the green areas. Right, so parts installed, nothing. Right, so we go into installation mode. We've got improved or standard oil. We'll obviously go back with the improved ones. Pop that in. Here we go, supercharger. We've got a standard supercharger with bonus of 2.5 power and a heat resistance of 2. We've got a supercharger sustain, which has got bonus power of 1.5 and heat resistance of 1. Or we've got the Rhino, which is power bonus of 4, heat resistance of 3. Oh, it's not available to us at the moment, so I think we're going to go with the standard supercharger. Nice. Pop that on, pop that on, pop that on. And if we have a look here, the dynamo, we've got an improved dynamo, but we don't currently have that available, so we'll pop that on. Tweaked engine or standard engine? So the standard engine gives you 3 power and 4 max temperature. The tweaked one gives you 2 max temperature, but almost 4 and a bit power. So we've got the standard engine. Not really, but it's going in anyway. We'll put the support frame in. We'll put all the panels back on. Oh, so you got the Rotol propeller, which was is, as it says at the bottom, a constant speed propeller for slow reaction time, but top higher speed, perfect for dogfighting and full maneuvering. So that gives you a velocity of 4 and a bit, acceleration of 1 and a bit. Whereas the de Havillands give you slower velocity but better acceleration. We'll stick with the de Havilland for now, and we'll see how it goes. Pop her in. Get that panel on. Get that panel on. Get the old exhausts on. And I think she's good to go. And not bizarrely, we come over to this Hurricane to fly. There we go. There she is. So, they've now said that they've brought our Hurricane outside. So let's start the mission. That is a beautiful angle, isn't it? So here we go. This is the flight selection mode. If you've got keyboard and mouse, go with arcade. You'll be outside the aircraft to be easier. We're going to go realistic and normal because we've got the gamepad, and we'll see how it goes.
We protect the ground. The bombers are our main target.
Okay, here we are in the realistic mode. We got our squadron mates down there, and you can see this is nicely modelled.
Stay in formation. We have our duties.
Remember, bombers are our priority.
Bombers are our priority. There we go. I think a bomber's just gone down. I see black smoke, bits of trailing debris. Right, let's get on this bomber. Whoa, hits.
Don't lose him. Blimey, you're fast.
The 109 here. Right.
Textbook.
Textbook, yeah. 4 bombers still going. So I'm gonna try and stay on the tail of this 109, so we can maybe get a shot or 2 off him.
Good shooting.
Right, let's come back on the bombers. Get a few snapshots on these. Whoop, the gunners are opening up.
You ground him.
You ground him, yeah. Get in the hole!
Stay on him.
Oh, rubbish. I'm getting hit. Oh, it's all going bad. Mama, help me. I'm okay.
Bye, Snapper.
Bye-bye, Snapper.
I'm in trouble.
Aren't we all? 3 bombers to go. Okay, we might actually try and hit one this time. Here we go. Let's line up for this Dornier on the edge. Yeah, these gunners are quite...
I need assistance.
Oh. Dodgy poos. Keep dodging. Keep dodging. Get him off my tail. Oh, I got a snag. He snagged me. Okay, he's got one on his tail, so if I can... Yeah, I'm thinking exactly the same, but I'm not leaving these bombers because they'll just disappear into the distance.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, too far out. Come on.
Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. Right, the bombs are opening up on me. This is all going a bit...
Oh dear.
Oh, dearie me. that went well. Our engine's pretty crunked. See the bullet holes in the wing there, indicating we've taken some damage, but nowhere near the actual damage we've taken. I think my engine might be dead, is it? It's very quiet if it isn't. 2 bombers, okay, they got another one. I think my engine's dead, isn't it? Yeah, my engine's dead. One more bomber, go on boys. I'll keep this 109 occupied behind me. I slowly... Yes! Look for the wreckage.
Watkowski's down. Haven't seen him bailing out. Can someone check up on him?
Can you get this 109 off my tail, please? Oh, there he is. Can we... There's the waypoint. Can we cruise over there with a dead engine? We got a 19... Oh no, 19's in front of us, thank heavens. Yeah, they got the mirror working and everything. And the modelling is not too bad. Obviously the damage you can see has disappeared from the wings now, so... But this is early access, so it's just trying out ideas. But so let's have a little test here. So the yoke works, the throttle... Oh, you don't see him moving the throttle, but that's not too bad. You don't see him moving the rudders either, but hey, it's not bad. Right, so if I throttle back to 0, actually the speed is 170, so I think we engines are working. We might just have a sound glitch, or is it just that? I don't know. So we speed up. Do we speed up flying level? No, our engine is definitely dead. Right. Temperature's coming down though. Maybe we overheated the engine. Oh, I know it took a lot of damage, but if you look at the indicator in the bottom left, there is a slight pinkish tint to it, but it's not end of the world situation. Yeah. I'm not sure we're going to make it, guys. Hey everyone, we've got that very low purr of our engine. We're going to make this. We've managed to get it back. Just go into the waypoint now, looking for the wreckage of one of our squad mates. That 109's bugging out.
On a tree, but he's waving at me. Plane's down. Wawkowski probably wanted to promote the British idea of this barbecue.
Oh, and we have completed a mission. Oh my goodness me. So score it's given us a 5-star rating, I reckon, or maybe not. Maybe that's for our squad mates. And every completed mission you get a pilot card, which teaches you a little bit about the history of the pilots who fought in 303 Squadron. So, back at base, we've got our bicyclist back. There's the before we get blasted with music, we've got to go in there to talk to somebody. I'm just going to give a quick summary on what my thoughts are on this game at this current stage. Now, this isn't going to be an in-depth simulation like an IL-2 Stormovik game, but if you remember like the Wings of Prey, that kind of arcadey type game where you jump in, do missions, and then progress the storyline, the flying side is like that. The handling of the aircraft is okay. The only thing that's really holding it back at the moment is a lack of joystick support and HOTAS support. You get that in the game, I think it will really take this a few steps forward. Obviously it needs to be polished. There's optimization that needs to be done, but for the first release it's not too bad. In early access, by the way, it is early access, it's not fully released, so that's positive. The missions are reasonably interesting and especially challenging on a gamepad, that's for damn sure. The aircraft are reasonably robust, more robust than they would be, but that's fine. It's not a full simulation, it's just it's a flight combat game with added a little bit of added history lesson in there when you learn about the pilots and learn about the things they had to go to get the squadron operational. And you also got that little bit of Hurricane and Spitfire mechanic simulator in there. Obviously it's Hurricanes at the moment. I don't know if they ever got they did get Spitfires in the end, but I don't know if this game goes that far in the future. This is just around the Battle of Britain, where they were primarily on the Hurricane. But you can, as you saw, tweak the engine, tweak the guns, tweak all manner of little settings, so that your gun alignments and all this kind of thing, fiddle with the ammo belts, that kind of jazz, just to get the personalized touch if you want to, and then you can set it up to best suit your flying and combat role. Right, we head back into the office. Copyright strikes galore. Lovely sunny day, and they've got these huge leather flying jackets with, you know, fleece lined. Blimey. We'll have a quick chat with our bud.
Mission and so many aircraft shut down. Today looks good in our record, right?
Quite.
And Wapkowski is alright. I wish you out only about the happy landings and beautifully deployed parachutes in the worst case scenario.
And British people refraining from beating us to death with their shovels.
Yes.
I heard civilians almost killed one of the British airmen last week, thinking he was a Fritz.
Yes, we are very accommodating here in the UK. Yes. Anyway, so we can go to sleep now. So I'll just head over to the barracks, and that's probably a perfect way to end the day. So we'll just cycle over here. The bicycle sounds are pretty good, actually. I quite like that. So here's the airfield. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Another Hurricane here, and we'll come into the sleeping accommodation. Nice, got the flags, the RAF flag, and obviously the Polish flag flying high, proud, and into our little barracks with our little wood burner, and we get a nice thin little cot bed with a pillow. But we'll leave it there, guys. So this has been just a quick look at 303 Squadron. What do you think? I think once it's got a little bit more development, especially when they bring in support for control sticks, hot asses, joysticks, whatever you want to call them, I think we'll then look to go again. I've just realised that we've got a little chapel next to us. How sweet is this? So yeah, thoughts and comments in the section below. Obviously, it's something new. It's still under development, so don't be too critical of it at this stage. As soon as I say they get hot ass support in, I think this game will become much more enjoyable, because it's a bit of a chore with the gamepad and the mouse and keyboard to control the aircraft at this stage. But I think there's some promising things. We'll keep an eye on this one, and if it develops further, I'll certainly bring you back. So thanks for now. I'll see you next time.